Hey guys, Milrick here. Boy, it's humid today. I tell you, I'm breathing water, as VW Darren would say. Baby, watching Pooh Bear. I've been working upstairs the last couple days. Oh, I got her painted. I don't know, this camera probably won't really show you. It's an off-white on the tan side. And I painted the trim brown. I painted the shoe shelves brown, as well as the coat rack and the trim up here. And then I got the ceiling white all the way down to the shelf. And you have your trim on each side there, painted brown. I just painted these doors tan to match the walls in the hallway. So when you shut the door, it blends in with the wall and whatnot. So that's what I've been doing up here, painting, a lot of painting. And we went to Lowe's last night and picked out a carpet for the stairs. We got a brown carpet. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but it looks like shit in my viewfinder. But just a brown simple carpet, nothing special. And I got some padding. I'm going to be padding just the treads of the steps, and I'm going to be doing carpet all the way down. I'm going to rip these out and redo them and whatnot, but I got the paint part done. It's been raining off and on all day today, so the grass is real wet, or else I would have rolled that carpet out and at least cut it down to the size that I needed. But that's what I've been up to, guys. A lot of painting and shit upstairs, and I'm working my way down into the living room and getting her done. Hey guys, Milrick here. Stegmeyer here. Oh, it's humid. It's not real hot. It's like 85, but it's humid. I got this here, and it's one of those, and this is my second cousin John's truck, and we got that. It's not through, but I'm going to cut it out anyway. It's on a nice flat spot, and I'm just going to hack her out, see what's behind the piece I take out, and we'll go from there. He's also got a little ding there, and that looks worse than it is. It's just ever so slight little ding right here, but there's scrape marks. So I'll just wipe that off with thinner, and then I'll know what I'm working with after I wipe that off. But I'm gonna get my grinder out with a cutoff wheel, and I'm gonna cut this son of a bitch out. Look what's behind it. If it's real rusty, I'll try to see what's up here. I'll cut out what I have to, and we'll weld in a new patch and get this all straightened out for him. I swear to God, my family always has something they need done. I hope when I ask for something done, they help me in return. But yeah, so I'm gonna start hacking on this thing. So guys, I cut out my square. What did I find behind the square? It's all over the floor here, and it's all up still in here. Dirt. holding in moisture, making goddamn rust. It's all packed up in there. Here's the piece I took out. It was in there like that. Look at the back side. Nothing but rust. Come on. So, I mean, you know it's all rust all out there. So, I don't know. I'm gonna start cutting and see how big I have to go. Okay guys, so that's what I came up with. I just went a little bit further on this side here. Yeah, however that goes. Like that or something. I don't know. I cut out a little bit more on this side, like that. Goes in there like that. And there's still rust behind there, man. Like, there's no way. It's gonna be rusty and scaly all behind this whole panel. I don't have a wheel well or a bedside. I'm just replacing the one area that went through. That's all I can do. The way they make these trucks, right there's the double panel, and right here it's all wide open. It's like that on both sides. Don't let the mud guard trick you. It's all shit, and the dust flies up in here and up in here, and it collects there, and it holds the moisture in, and that's where you get your rust from. And the only way that situation will ever be fixed is if there is no inner, or I don't know, if you drill a bunch of holes in there so you can wash. But that's all I'm doing. I'm cutting out the worst of it, where it obviously pinholed and bubbled the paint. That's all it did. Was, if my camera would focus, you can see some really deep pits on the back that were definitely pinholes, and it just bubbled the paint. So I'll end up putting this patch in, and a year or two down the road you're gonna see rust come right around my patch, because all that moisture is gonna creep right up in, and there's no way I can access the back panel unless I had a big long hose to spray shit up there. Even if you spray shit up there, you're doing nothing but slowing it down, and you're not even really slowing it down. You're just putting shit on top of shit, and then you're expecting gold to pop out at the end, and that's never gonna happen. So I'm just gonna weld in a little piece of sheet metal there, grind my weld, slap some Bondo on it, and that's what it's gonna be. So I'll bring you guys back when I get my piece tack welded in. Okay guys, I'm back. I got my metal patch cut, and I got them on there with some magnets. Yeah, they're strong magnets. I found them in a shopping cart at Kohl's. I think it was Kohl's. Kohl's or Kmart? Might even have been Wegmans. I don't know. I found them in a shopping cart. So, finders keepers, right? Working good for this job. Holds the metal in there nice and tight and flush. So I'm going to plug in my MIG welder and put a couple spots in there, move the magnets, a couple more, and I'm going to solid weld that all the way around. So bring you guys back when I get her welded up. Okay guys, there you go. She's welded in all the way around. Not too bad. Not much grinding, just a little bit of grinding. I'm going to be using my cutoff wheel on edge. That way I take away the least amount of metal as possible, and I'm going to grind this flat. There you go guys, in primer. Put her in black epoxy right now. Block that down with 400. And then I'm going to have my buddy help me paint on this one. And we'll probably hit it with some type of sealer. That way the silver covers better. But I wanted to make sure to get a good coat of epoxy over top of my repair area. And yeah. Came out pretty straight. Hard to tell with this shitty lighting, but came out pretty nice and straight. That's the way I like them. And yep, started out with a little rectangle I took out, and their pit area got bigger because even I rush and weld, and I warp the panel a little bit, so I do a little bit more body work, where if I would have taken my time and just not let it get so hot, it wouldn't have done that. But it did, and I fixed it. So new metal in there, and she's nice and straight. So I don't know, I guess I'll turn you guys back on when something else happens.